Scorpio, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. With that being said, I did update the playlists, so if you go by astrological sign, you'll notice that the playlist is set up from the most recent read, which is last week's read, moving backward. In case you wanted to look up a couple old readings, I tried to make it easy on you. With that said, fives are about chaos, right? It's about change. It's about uncomfortable change. But sometimes chaos is necessary in order to show us the things that we do not want, right? You had to let go of something and you're still mourning the loss of it. However, you see, what's the word I'm looking for? You optimistically recognize you're not the first person to go through this, that you're not alone in this situation, right? So, or you've been through this type of thing before. Either way, you're stuck in a moment of mourning and sorrow, but you're hopeful that eventually you'll find your way through it because you've been through hard times before. And you know that other people have gone through the same things that you've gone through. It's not completely devastating, it's just a temporary setback. And you recognize that. But the answer to this setback is not to walk away completely. That was your first instinct. Your first instinct was to turn tail and run. And perhaps that's what you're a little upset about, is the fact that you aren't going to do that this time. You're actually going to put the time and work and effort into some sort of project to fix it. Okay? Because you realize walking away just isn't the answer. You should at least try before you do. You don't, however, feel like the other person or energy is going to have that same reciprocity. You kind of feel like you're the one who has to put in all the work. You're the one who has to see if this process is salvageable. But ultimately, you're going to juggle your resources and make the changes that you can to try and get it to work. So, if this is a personal relationship, a friend, a family member, or maybe even a romantic partner, if this is a personal relationship, it seems to me like somebody has to make the first move to mend whatever went wrong. And you're not used to being the person to do that, so this is you extending that olive branch. If this is vocational, okay, if this is like a work or financial thing moving forward, there was a lot of loss to recover from, but ultimately you see something salvageable moving forward. If anything, be it a romantic relationship, be it a friendship, be it a vocational thing, if anything, there's at least a lesson to be learned in the process. And hopefully both parties can come together and learn that lesson and move forward. But that's not the practice you're used to. You're used to being the person when everything falls down, you're like, all right, see ya, and you're out the door. Actually having to come back in and put in all of this difficult work is not usually your forte. Whew. But you lost your poker face in this game, so everybody knows how you feel about this situation. Everybody sees that this weighs heavy on you. And the ultimate truth of the matter is you really want to fix this situation and you feel that it's possible to manage your resources and make it actually work. You want to put in the time, the energy, the money to fix whatever fell apart. But before you do that, you have a little letting go to do. And in this letting go, you might not be looking at losing an actual person or a thing. You might be looking at losing a part of yourself. Honestly, I feel, Scorpio, that this is a very mature approach to a problem that you've come over and that you've come into over and over and over again. Dare I say it, this might be a karmic cycle. And a karmic cycle is simply this: you find yourself in the same situation with the same exit plan every time. I'm just going to disappear. I'm just going to walk off. I'm not going to stay here and face the process it would take to actually fix this. And this time you're saying, you know what? The old way wasn't working. I keep leaving the situation, leaving the situation, leaving the situation, distracting myself, and I keep coming up with the same problem. I'm going to do something I've never done before in order to get a different result. And that is how we break karmic cycles. So if that's what you're going to stick around and do, congratulations, Scorpio. It's going to be a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. But it'll be worth it if you never have to come across this problem and this cycle again. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next week.